Good to have you on for a testimonial. We've been working together for almost 60 days now. You have some results to show everyone. If you could, share your screen. And while you're bringing them up, you just want to speak about your experience working with me in the coaching.
Hi Jack, thank you so much for having me here. Yes, for the ones who really want to monetize audience in shorts, this is really the place to be. So let me share the screen. There you have. If you see the last 28 days, we are talking more than 11 millions, around 50k subscribers, and it was only achieved thanks to the partnership with Jack joining his program. Why I tell you that? Because before I was trying on my own, and do you know what? I was only getting zero views, until I saw on YouTube an Australian guy that was really explaining step by step what to do. I saw it and I said, that's my guy. I joined, and indeed, those are the results. Why I tell you that? Because it's very simple. Once you join Jack's program, you only need to do shorts. It sounds very obvious, but when you join Jack's program, everything is explained step by step. You don't need to have any previous knowledge. You simply need to follow his program and execute it. Why? Because there is what is called the Jack's blueprint. It's been explained what you have to do day 1, day 2, day 3. You don't need to think, you only need to execute, and of course you have to put the hard work. Without that, Jack is not making miracles. He's giving you the tools, but it's to you, the one you have to use it. So if you are not monetizing, go to Jack. As simple as that.
I mean, you really set it out for them exactly there. You bring up some valid points there, which is, you know, with my coaching, I'm not selling you miracles here. I'm not using some fancy AI software to get you results. You know, you upload shorts following my process, all of my systems and procedures, and you get results. And you can see on screen, the last 28 days, 11 million views. You have been posting very consistently. And one thing I always like to show is the last 90 days. So you can see that, hey, yeah, Carlos did start recently. And there we go. You can see, I'd say even less than 60 days. 60 days was probably a slight exaggeration. I think back to when you first joined the coaching, your level of editing, level of, you know, content creation wasn't where it needed to be. Previous to, you know, joining my coaching, where were you at? And, you know, where did I take you?
Previously, I was getting, you know what? 0 views. Another short, 0 views. Another short, 0 views. I was putting the work, but not into the right direction. Once I joined Jack's program, he put me into the right direction. He told me, Carlos, your editing can be improved. You have to adjust this, that. And what is more interesting, this niche you are seeing here, I got it from one of the calls that Jack is hosting every weekend, where you can ask every question. And when I say every question, I mean it. He will spend with you endless time until the moment he solves all your questions. So put the hard work, follow Jack's advice, and the results will come. I can promise you, because I didn't have any previous experience, and now I'm on the way to get monetized with more than 10 millions in 30 days.
Yeah, a lot of people get confused about the weekly calls. You actually get to speak to me, and I do spend time with you. You know, a lot of these courses you sign up for an exorbitant amount of money, and you don't actually get time with the creator. But with me, I do 2 calls every week, and I have to say you were attending almost every single one. So I do give you props there, and it's paid off. Everyone who attends my weekly calls, follows my systems, it gets them results. And it'll be good to roll over your mouse over the last few days. You're pulling in quite consistent days here. So yeah, you can see at the start, really gaining momentum, and now we're pulling in, you know, millions of views per day. So it's going to be exciting for when you get monetized, because I know, and everyone can see, you did fulfill the minimum requirements, which was 10 million views. I'm very excited to see you start, you know, pumping out those revenue numbers. And to me, I think you're going to be pulling in hundreds of dollars a day. And just for everyone listening back at home, we are blurring all of his channel because it is a niche, you know, specifically found within my coaching, and, you know, I want that niche to stay private for now. So yeah, any closing words, Carlos?
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for having me here. Thanks for all the guidance, and for you that you are watching this video and you are doubting if to sign up or not. This is a strong yes. Go for it, because it's not even 90 days, 60 days of work. You are really getting results until the point that you may be able to get like a full-time salary working from home without any boss or anyone, just depending on yourself. So go for it. Don't doubt it, because this is really the place to be.